Good morning, good afternoon. Neighbor, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
You get me, Segu?
Yes.
I'm not getting you. I don't know what's going on.
I'm getting you.
Are you getting me now?
Yes. I'm getting you. I'm getting you. I'm getting you if you can get me. Neighbor, are you okay? Can you hear me? All right. I think we have to meet neighbor a minute.
Bati, glow, you are Bati. Alexander coming, Bati. Zekwe, CPP, Zekwe, Charlene Broski, Zekwe. I want, za. Party house. Stand up the road. Well. Who you want? My Liberian people, who you want? Our market women crying, who you want?
Can you hear me?
Our Ghana boys are crying, who you want? So handkerchief. Take out your white handkerchief. Let's go. Everybody sing go far. Look back at the say that coming where we want. But me got that coming where we want. Baby like that coming where we want. Nima got that coming where we want. Basa got that coming where we want. Get my content that coming where we want. But we there, I said that coming where we want. Regular I can't say that coming where we want. My Liberian people, who you want? Musability, I say who you want. Mama Teresa coming, who you want? I am little Mona, who you want? Well. CPP, oh yeah.
Neighbor, we good?
Yes, 100%.
ANC Global, oh yeah.
Folks, please go ahead and share the show.
Sana Kante, that who you want. Rebel Kante, that who you want. I am the Yakula, who you want. A Butterwell, who you want. If I join your party that fall, that why your colors be, I think your colors be with everybody. My Liberian people, who you want? My Yana boss, who you want? My girl women, that who you want? My girl,
All right, so the time check is 26 minutes past 6. And if you're there, please don't do the touch of that. I'll just get it set to Truth FM 96.1. You are muted. Segu, you are muted.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Melbourne. I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Teku Kene. With me today is my colleague, Johnson Melbourne Kula, who is making everything possible there in Liberia. Speaking of for Truth FM, so if you're in a car, you're in your taxi, where you're in a bus, whether you're at home, just tune to Truth FM that is 6.1. So that way you don't have to go through your data to bring your data. But yes, indeed, we are glad to be here again today. We are expecting to have a conversation today with Mr. George Wisner, who's happened to be one of the media personnel for the CPP. I believe he should be the chairperson for media and propaganda or something, whatever it is. But I think he is the media person. When he comes here, we will actually get his real title, and then we will sound that of him. But yes, indeed, it's always good to be here. So if you're in Liberia, I want to say good evening. And if you're in these United States, especially if you're in the East Coast, I want to say good afternoon. And if you're in the Phoenix area, speaking of the West Coast, we want to say good morning. Precisely, it is about 11:29 here a.m., 11:29 in the morning. So I want to welcome all of you to another edition of SKTV. And those that are watching or listening to us on Truth FM, you are one of the best people. We really, really appreciate your, support to SKTV and following SKTV on a daily basis. So those that are listening and watching us from Australia, from China, from Bangladesh, from India, like one of the brothers always called from India, or whether you are listening to us from South Korea, anywhere you are, we want to say good morning to you. If you're in Australia, we want to say good morning. It's good to be back. Once again, we will always do this one-time reminder. Every time you come on SKTV, you will see a little writing will pop up with a phone number. The phone number represents our Cash App and Zelle. So if you can, we appreciate somebody did the watching from behind the house. That guy can always come to come support my show. I know that D Curtis today or that Mark Curtis, but you say you're watching from behind the house. Behind the house, behind who house now? Behind Joey house or behind Kumi's house or behind Joseph Baga house? What kind of house you watching from behind? But yes, indeed, folks, don't forget to support SKTV. Today, before we get to Mr. George Wisner, I have something to say to the Liberian people. I am seriously concerned. I'm seriously concerned about us as a people. Sometimes I can just ask myself, how did we get here as Liberians? I'm speaking about the level of hypocrisy that we continue to show every day. Especially when it comes to politics. For us, when it comes to politics, people should have no moral. People should have no integrity. People should actually behave like we are not human. And this is specifically in reference to the Unity Party people in Heron Costa. All of a sudden, Heron Costa does not love country anymore. All of a sudden, Heron Costa is now unpatriotic. Heron Costa does not respect elders anymore. Heron Costa is a blackmailer now. Heron Costa is the usual now. Amen. Eugene Fangon is a good man now. Prince Johnson is a hero now. This is just something that I can't just believe. And this is everywhere. But case in point, I'm speaking about the Unity Party this time, but it's among all the politicians in Liberia. CDC, even some folks in the CPP. Costa is now a hero. The other people, for them, he's a villain now. I mean, when are we going to really find place in our heart to reject something that we know is bad and accept everything that we know that are good, even if it is not in our interest? I think our behavior, we are aiding and abetting people to behave the way they are behaving, because they feel like if they behave good, it will mean nothing. Our people want to respect people who are rude to them, people who insult them, people who bully them, people who blackmail them. One second.
It's so 25 minutes climbing up to 7. Yes, if you just joining us, let me say the pleasant welcome to the program, the SKTV and Truth FM 96.1. Today is the first day in the 8th month and the year remains the same, 2023. So today is August 8th, and hopefully on Saturday campaign going to start. So for those of you who are gearing up, putting your gadgets together, putting all of your political tools together to make sure that you start your campaign, get it in mind that campaign going to start on Saturday, and from Saturday the 5th of August to the October 8th campaign going to end. So if you're there, don't do that. SKTV, we're here to inform you, educate you, and give you all the information you need to know. Yeah, so Sekou, you are muted. If you're ready, just let me know.
Yes, so the guest is here. I'm not sure of the lightning. I'm not sure because behind him, the light is bright behind him, but he himself does not look too clear. But we will bring the guest home. You know, all of a sudden now, Costa does not love country. So that means in Liberia, the only way you are a patriot, the only way you love country is to be a Unity Party person or to precinct what Joseph Nima Boakai. Or the men insulting elderly people, the men insulting somebody's father, somebody's grandfather, as if to say the other people have been insulting before, he been praising him for him, he been paying him, he been calling hero. Those people are not human beings, they are not fathers. That is the hypocrisy I'm talking about. When Costa insulting, when we're insulting George Weah every day, even his wife, his children, you are clapping for him. In fact, you were saying that the man loves his country when you were insulting Alexander Cummings on a daily basis. Who in Liberia Costa never called Salama Swan? Show me one person that Costa is yet to call a Salama Swan, a son of a pig. Costa call everybody that name, and you all be supporting him, clapping for him. When the table is turned, all of a sudden, Costa is now the bad man. Oh, hey God, I didn't know the Costa was fake. You didn't know? Then you're stupid. If you didn't know Costa all these years, then you are very, very stupid. You knew exactly what you were in bed with Costa for. Some of you thought you were using Costa. But the other way around, Costa too was using you. On SKTV, when we had disagreement with Costa, some of the women in America here, they had a meeting, called each other, had a teleconference to boycott SKTV because we disagree with Costa. Because Costa was their God. Those are the ones today crying. Hey, Costa bad, Costa like this, Costa like that. Shame on you. Let me see if the guest is here. Hello, Mr. Wisner? I'm hearing something in the background though. I don't know that a generator sound or something, but there is a sound in the background. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. But
Yes, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you look like you're not in the middle of the camera. Let me do this one.
Okay.
You
Are you
stay
okay
in
now?
the camera. Yeah, but okay. I think it's much better. How you doing, sir? How's everything? How's Liberia?
Well, everything is fine. Thank you for inviting me, Siku. We are gearing up for Saturday and beyond. So, yeah, we have all of our gears on, and we are rolling, my brother.
That's good to know. So gearing up for Saturday and beyond. That means talking about the campaign, right? The official launching of the campaign
Yes, the campaign.
by the National Election Commission.
Yes, but as I was on another interview and I was asked the same question, and I said for us in the CPP, campaign, we don't see campaign as an event that starts on Saturday. As far as we're concerned, from the time the CPP was formed, we were in that mode. We're in the mode of demonstrating and explaining to the Liberian people that we are a credible alternative to the mess that we have, to the bad governance system, to the deplorable economic conditions that Liberian people are subjected to. And we have been making our case to the Liberian people, sharing with them the vision of the external bearer, Mr. Cummings, and we'll continue to do so. So we just see Saturday as a continuation of what we have already been doing.
Yeah, we're having some very noisy stuff in the background. I don't know where you are.
Hello?
Yeah, there's a noise, serious noise on the background. I don't know what it is. I don't know you outside or you are somewhere where the noise behind you is very bad.
Because of the traffic, I had to get off because of the traffic, because because of the traffic.
Yeah, wheresoever you are,
Okay, I
it's
can
not.
change position because of the traffic, and I had to get on the show.
Yeah,
So I
please
stop
do that.
at
No,
a
if you,
nearby
yeah,
hotel
if you're not, no,
to use their lobby
if you're not
to
in a,
get on the show.
if you're not in
So
a
if
comfortable
it is
area,
that noisy, I
just take
can
your time,
shift and get
Mr.
somewhere else.
Wisner. If you can hear me, if you're not in a comfortable area, take your time. Take your time, and then you can come back. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to do show in an area where you're not comfortable. It will not look good. It will not look professional. So just go to an area where you are comfortable. Once you get to, even you get home, that's fine. We're here. You know, I was saying something very important. Somebody say, yo, this is in all the party. And that's why we say it's bad. Because it's in all the party, that's what we're saying is hypocrisy. And until we Liberian can graduate from that kind of behavior, we have a long way to go. It is ridiculous. Because about doing it, that does not make it good. But it is bad. It is wicked. It beyond imagination. People went and had a meeting to boycott SKTV, thinking that when they boycott SKTV will go down. In fact, they had a group, majority of who name were listed to me, but some of the people that were even participating in the meeting, they agree that every 2 weeks, when they take their paycheck, certain amount will go to Costa. Costa does not have to work. Most of them, they work. Some of them are nurse, some of them are nursing assistant, but most of them work in the medical field. No offense to no attack on people working on the medical field, but I'm talking about some of the people that were involved with it just for them to know themselves. But majority of them were women. There were some guys in it. Having meeting to boycott SKTV. They even have a group in Minnesota. They have meeting. Even they will send spy on some of them. If you go SKTV, don't write. Don't never call on them. Because when they see you, they will reprimand you. Amen. We all Liberians. Politics is not supposed to be that way. You can disagree with me, I will disagree with you. Sometimes we'll go personal. Sometimes we will fight each other. By the end of the day, we still remain brothers and sisters. They were there spying on each other, reporting each other. Some of them will call me after the show, say, I watching the show by Skia. I'm watching your show, Seku. But I was scared. What we are saying here is that when something is bad, reject it, regardless. Because at the end of the day, that's how people can grow their own leopard or lion or monster. If you grow it, like for example, if you want to keep an alligator in your home and stealing people's children to feed your alligator with. When the alligator is hungry, there's no other children around, your children are vulnerable. If you have an alligator at home or a lion, they've been stealing people's children to feed your lion with it. if you fail to provide other people's child or children, a lion will turn to your own children and start eating them. That's why in life, no matter what, just do the right thing. Even if it is unpopular, just do it. If it's good, do it. Don't worry about the people's reaction. Down the line, they will fall in line. Or sometimes they will understand, they will say, wow, we didn't know this. Always do the right thing. We are human. All make mistakes. We are not perfect. But we should not willfully know that this thing is bad. But because it does not hurt you, then you do it. Because you think it benefits you that day, for the moment, then you do it. Some of the same people, grown men, they used to worship Costa for disrespecting other people. Let me tell you, all the people have been calling Costa a hero, my this, my that. If you ask them what Costa has done, what Costa is doing that make him a hero, and you think he deserves to be called a hero, or he deserves to be celebrated, the man standing up for the country. The man standing up for the country, the way to stand up for the country, to blame people, when you get something on them, you will go insult them, attack them in public, for them to quiet him, and the guy will call him to give him money. That's what they call standing for the country. Or the man standing for the country, the boy standing for the country, the man will go and fabricate story and lie on the government to make it look like he is targeted by the government. At the same time, why is he in bed with the government? That's why I say most of you that were supporting Costa based on those fake stories, lie, deception, and insult on elderly people and older people and leaders. That's why I used to call them that most of them got chicken or peanut brain in their head. Because you ask them, give me one reason why you celebrating Costa. They say, man, they may love your country. Now they say, oh, they may not love Liberia, they may not love country because they may not love Joseph Baka no more. He doesn't love the country no more. Joseph Baka da Liberia. If you don't support Joseph Baka, you don't support Liberia. If you don't support Joseph Baka, you don't like Liberia. If you don't like Joseph Baka politics, you don't vote for him, that means you don't like Liberia. Some are good friends. Some of who are in the media, they will call me. Sekou, when me and Costa have problem, Sekou, you can't do this. Sekou, they may be standing for the country. When they used to disrespect Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, insult her people, he will move from there, he will go behind the line and go negotiate with them. But I say the man standing for the country. Everybody that worked in Liberia, that were politicians, that held good position in Liberia, all of them had serious problem with Costa. All of them, but they were all afraid of him because he's the bully. The only people that can stand up to a bully, you have to be strong. You got to say, I don't care. You got to say, you do it to me, I will do it to you. The only person the bully is scared of. People who are bullied, they are afraid to be bullied. That's why Costa does not do well on the defensive. Even you people that are crying foul right now, the one that are crying baby right now, if they can stand up to Costa directly, not even wait for him to attack, they can go on the offensive on Costa, he will slow down. He does not do well on the defensive. Bullies are like that. They put fear in you. They attack you. They insult you. They somehow overrate themselves. They will act like they everything. But by the time you hit them 1 or 2 times, you hit them 2, 3 times, you hit them again, they behave. That's what bullies are. But if people try to bully you, try to insult you, try to disrespect you, and you put your two hands between your legs and act like you coming die. Like say for example, that young lady that was beaten by that other girl the other day. The way that young lady was just there covering herself like she's not a human being. And that thing what the lady took in her hand, she took it from her. While she was beating on her head, is she going to take that whatever scissor or knife what it was? She's going to take it and really, really, attack her with it. She was going to behave. I sorry for the young lady while she was there. They get beating her. She got a scissor in her hand that she took from her. She never used it on her. Somebody take gun for you or somebody take knife for you. You took it from them and they are beating on you, want to kill you. If you don't plug that thing in your stomach, plug it somewhere on her legs. She will behave. When a bully attack you, attack them. When a bully insult you, insult them. If you can do it yourself, send people to do it to them. Well, if you are going to cave in for someone who is a bully, in fact, you celebrate them when they are bullying other people. You are a bunch of cowards. You are a bunch of cowards. When Cummings was called criminal defendant by Costa posting on, hey man, the man coming on social media, on radio, say we, me, us, we are working with the Liberian government to prosecute Alexander Cummings. You people that were celebrating, you call Cummings' name. That Booker, that Salama Swan, that this, that. Should be expelled. Should be this, should be that. You were just celebrating him. Then all of a sudden, Costa does not love Liberia. So Cummings is not a father. Cummings is not a grandfather. Cummings is not important. Baka is the only human being. Baka is Liberia. You are a bunch of hypocrites. I don't like those kind of things. If I don't like Costa for insulting Cummings, I will not love Costa for insulting Baka. If I don't like Costa for insulting Baka, I will not like Costa for insulting George Weah. That's not the issue. The issue should be about the country, not about disrespecting or insulting anybody. But you people are a bunch of hypocrites, man. Why you would accept somebody you be praising or clapping for somebody disrespecting other people, but then when it comes to your turn, then you say they are bad people. It's bad. I got serious problem with it. Even some people in the CPP, they're doing the same thing. They used to hate Costa when Costa was attacking Cummings. They used to hate Costa when Costa used to attack Musa Belete, calling him criminal, lying on him that Interpol in the country looking for him, even going as far as faking document. Now, some of the same people, including Musa Belete, they're all today celebrating Henry Costa. I don't like those kind of things. If you are bad, you're just bad. If you are good, you are good. People should be celebrated for being good. And people should be vilified. People should be rejected for being bad, regardless of who they are. Because the thing is, if we will all continue to do that, we'll just be going in circle. We'll be creating a lot of bad people. We'll be creating a lot of arrogant people, a lot of monsters. And they will take turn on all of you. Costa insulted Ellen Johnson Sirleaf when Joe Weir then were in opposition. They used to love it. Costa called Joseph Nima Boakai a dead man walking during the campaign of 2017. He just reminded you the other day. He said, do you forget? Have you forgotten 2017? He said, this time around, it's going to be 10 times plus. Joe Weir then were happy. Now, when you turn against Joe Weir, Boakai people then were happy. When he was insulting commies, Boakai supporters then were happy. And now, you turn over, I mean, you turn now to the people then, the UP people then. Now some CP people are dancing. My thing is, you don't have to go and fight Costa. You don't have to go and tell Costa to leave it, or don't celebrate him. It's not good. It's not good. You cannot speak from both sides of your mouth. If something is good, support it and respect it. If somebody is bad, if something is bad, reject it. Our guest is, he went to an interview at OKFM. He's going to be driving to go home. Now we have 1 minute to go to the news bulletin. We'll go to the news, we'll listen to the news. If the guest comes, if he comes back, we'll continue with the show with Mr. Wisner. If he doesn't, we'll continue with the show. Talking about our behavior. I call it society ill. Society ills. We have bad behavior in Liberia, man. All Liberians, most of us are guilty. Only a few people are not guilty of it. Most of us believe that when something is not against us, it's not bad. When somebody, like enemy of my enemy culture, so long they are attacking my enemy, then that's fine. Enemy of my enemy is my friend. Friends of my enemy are my enemy. Those kind of premature, thinking. My people say,
True 96.1, the heart and soul.
Oh, hold on for it. So you don't want me to also go to news bulletin? I want us to continue talking. Stay here, continue with the show, or go to the news bulletin. Please tell us. News bulletin or continue with the show. Stay on. Somebody say stay. Agree. Agree what? Continue. You're not letting news bulletin, eh? Okay. When one person say news, everybody else say continue. Okay, we'll continue. The news will come and be all right here. Okay. We having misreaction. Somebody say both. Continue with the show. No news bulletin. Well, I don't know. Let me see. Let me read this information from. Okay. No news. We're gonna go back on the show. So thank God. Somebody, the person who said both, we got both. Hold on one second. Somebody calling me while I'm on the show. What's going on here?
So we sorry that we will not be able to bring you the 50 minutes of news bulletin. To those of you that are regular listeners who always follow our news bulletin, sorry that due to some.
And not only that, majority of the people have already said no news bulletin. We should continue.
I know, and that's one of the best way to go. So thanks to all of you. So we're going to continue with the show up to 8 o'clock. But I guess in some time you're going to also be part of the show. For those of you who always call in to be part of the show, so don't worry yourself.
Of course, they will be part of the. But we don't know whether our radio, our microphone is good now. But because we can hear people when they call in. So
Yes, I'm using the other system. I'm using the other system today. So let's see. Maybe how it will work.
the one we're using before, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So let me go back to what I was saying. Many Liberians, all of us, only few of us are not guilty of this. Even people in leadership. Amen. Can you imagine with all the insult, all the destruction, attack, and bullying that Costa inflicted on George Weah and his government people? For them to stay giving him money behind the scene, you are aiding and abetting a monster and a bully. You're going as far as closing the main radio station, but at the same time, you're still giving him money to insult other people, to disrespect other people, or to protect yourself from his wrath. That's not leadership. That's being a coward. A leader should stand up to a bully. When you're a leader, do not cave into a bully. Other than that, they will never leave. They will never take that yoke from your neck. When they have you when they have you by your boss, they have screwdriver, they will keep tightening on it. Every time you give them something, they release it. If they are hungry, they try to continue to tie the screw on your boss. So you can submit to them again. McGill was the paymaster for Costa, for Fangon, for all the bullies and crazy people out there. When McGill was asked to resign from the government, they all turned against President Weah. Eugene Fangon still works for McGill, even though he works also for Joseph Boakai. Eugene Fangon still works for McGill. Have you seen my little brother post lately? My Peking James Goode Flomo. James been attacking the Unity Party and Joseph Boakai lately. Stanton will go back. Maybe he'll be in jail that time, but Stanton will go back to support CDC, especially with McGill being back with him. Let me tell you guys, those people, when they have problem, when Joey have problem with McGill, they have problem with Joey. They were looking for somewhere where they can be. Especially, they were trying to use the Unity Party as an attack machine, as a wrestling play where they can sit down and launch attack on the CDC until they can get their team faced. I don't know if you listened to Yaga Kolova one time when he said, "Hey, Honorable Bakai, that Fangona you suppose you will take, hey, Honorable Bakai." That's set out there. People they know where you heard it, right? You heard Yaka saying it. Yaka is crazy. Yaka can sound crazy, but Yaka knows exactly what he's talking about. The only thing I don't like about Yaka, I don't like he's talking to the president. And I've told him, my friendship is different. If I like you, I like you. I like Yaka. I want Yaka to win. But I don't want him to be insulting. It takes away his integrity. It takes away the value of his argument. And it makes him look bad. You see, going back to the same thing I was saying earlier. Not because I like Yake, I will accept or support him to do all kinds of things. No. I was friendly with Yeke before he became a representative. I know Yeke very long time. But I came on here, I told the word, and I told Yeke that I don't like him cursing the president, insulting the president. Those things are bad. Let me tell you. You saw Dillon writing when Dillon said that parable, I don't know, that parable, that proverb, whatever it was, when he said, if you are not good at swimming, do not follow a swimmer in the pool. You already you will lead inside. Dillon is warning Unity Party people there. If you guys are not bullies, if you guys don't know how to fight, you guys don't know how to attack or insult, you shouldn't follow Costa. If you follow Costa, you will lead inside. Dillon is between the hard place, hard surface, between a rock and hard surface. Costa is his bully, his buddy. And unfortunately, he's in a political fight with Musability and with Yombly there and other people. So if Costa is on the other side because of the way Boakai treated Costa, Dillon find himself in a difficult position. And let me tell you something. Mark my word, Dillon will always avoid confrontation with Costa. Dillon will always avoid it because why? They all allow Costa to bully them to submission. And not only that, Dillon joined hand with Costa and get involved with compromising the protest. Dillon knows exactly where he and Costa have passed. They know what they did. So Dillon will always avoid confrontation with Costa because Dillon, because of the position, he will not say anything, he will not do anything, but Costa has no character. Costa is very unpredictable. Costa can go at anybody at any time. Costa is like the civilized version of Prophet Key. Prophet Key got no friends. He will insult anybody or anybody's mother, regardless of who you are. Similarly, Costa will attack anybody and insult anybody as long as you stay in his way. They all get the same behavior. But just like the other one can just cause my cause. But Costa character and Prophet Key, they get the same character. They got no respect for nobody. They get down for how you feel about them. So long it benefit them for that moment. Even if it will make them happy, they will say they will do it. They care less about anybody. But then the politicians in Liberia, people you respect, are the people that are in pair with those same people. Bernard Ure was in bed with Prophet Key, paying him. Darrell Dillon was in bed with Prophet Key. Senator Witherspoon were in bed with Prophet Key. Prince Johnson still calling Prophet Key. But when they come in public, they'll add Prophet Key is a bad person. Prophet Key is bad, Prophet Key is there, but they will go in behind the scene to call him and ask him to insult other people. He recorded most of them. I'm just saying this. I don't like to call Prophet Key on my show, but I'm just telling you that I'm not afraid of nobody. You cause my money, you cause my power. It's their business. I don't care. But I'll just tell you the truth. I'll tell you what is right. Let me tell you something. One time, Prophet Key called me. I brought him on my show one time. And after that, he used to call me. And I tried to advise him to stop cussing. He said, there's no way you're going to stop cussing. That's the only thing that can make him popular. The people that watches his show, people that follow him, that's what they love. But then one time he called me, we were talking something. You know, he called me actually to gossip about somebody. But I'm not going to say that one here, right? After saying everything he wanted to say to me, I told him, he said, the prophet is there. Yeah. I said, and you say you can always recall people? He said, yeah. I said, I just recorded our conversation just in case when you're going to go play somewhere so that I will have the recording to play the real truth. He laughed. He said, that you got me. You got me, that. He said, you got me. You know, we laughed it out, and that was the end. We never talked again since that time because I didn't do whatever he wanted me to do. But I don't care about what he does. I care problem with people that support him, sending him money to insult people. Prophet Key is Prophet Key. He decided to carry his show the way he wants to carry it. But people that you think that have integrity, that have moral, people that you think that they are important in our society, are the one that can be calling this man to insult people. They're celebrating the man for insulting the president mother every day. Then they're supposed to be some people with moral or value or integrity. Some people you see, even imagine when Cummings took over as the leader of the CPP, Mo Ali then persuaded Cummings and Musa Belete to call, when they say we call all the people, they call the media people, they forced Cummings to call Prophet Key and talk to Prophet Key. Mo Ali. A lot of people were offended by it. People say, well, what is wrong? If this man is insulting the president mother every day, and you are there running to be president, then you want to be in bed with the people like that just because of what support? Do you know even Joseph Boakai, they made a man to call Prophet Key? None of them are exempted. But then when they go behind, the way he shot the man, they will say the man are rude man. They man, oh, that boy rude, that boy can't respect nobody. But all they will go behind the scene and go call the man, pay him to insult other people. Do you know? One of them, they made me fair, I'll call their name. One of them, when Charlie Bronski was named, one of them sent money, $350 for the guy to insult her. Amen. From the Unity Party. You know, I do different show, different day. I care less about how you think about me. I care less about what you go say about me. I care less if you go insult me. You insult my mother, you insult my father. It's up to you. Insulting me or insulting my mother, it says more about you than me. I don't care. I'll just say the truth. You have no moral, you have no moral. Hey man, a sitting senator, Prince Johnson is going to be calling Prince Johnson. Now, Prince Johnson is a good friend of Prophet Key. Prince Johnson is the de facto vice general for Joseph Mabuagai. Eugene Fangon that can insult everybody and lie on everybody, on anybody. Eugene Fangon is also in bed with Joseph Mabuagai. Obe, who confessed publicly that he's a liar, that he invented the gay thing on Cummings. He's in bed with Joseph Mabuagai. Then some of you fools are going around insulting Costa, insult. Hey man, you people are very, very, very good with your hypocrisy. Obe, who lied, who I just unblocked yesterday from SKTV. I unblocked him yesterday. The man who lied, the man say, I lied. I did everything for George Weah. I lied on Cummings. I invented the gay story. Up to now, some of you, even knowing the fact that the man said he lied, some of you are still talking about Cummings being gay or supporting gay. Fangon sat down on that platform and said some nasty thing about Cummings. Boakai is in bed with Fangon. Fangon said Joseph Boakai is not who he is. That Joseph Boakai wasted his life. He said, Fangon said Joseph Boakai wasted his life and nothing to show for it. Fangon said Joseph Boakai was a liar, that he even lied on his credential. But today, Fangon is the one promoting Joseph Nima Boakai. That is not politics. It's called hypocrisy. Hypocrisy at the highest level. That I will take anything or everything. You know, as on SKTV, we always tell you, say we open to everybody, right? We accept everybody here. We entertain everybody, anybody to call in and say anything you want to say, so long you come from the platform. But we always stop people when they say anything about the president. We always tell people to tell you, say, don't use F1 on this platform. In as much as you have your right to speak. How you are disturbing us? I know the people now, the young bring they come and start complaining about you now, and I will carry a knee to them. Yeah. So maybe when I see the one doing it, I mean. Yeah. So yeah. So Mebon, how can you speak of a moral or morality if you had people like Junior Fagon with you supporting you?
Allah, bro, for us.
How can you speak of morality when you were clapping for Costa while he was insulting other people? Now you want to be moral police. Now you want to be people with integrity. Now you want to speak about culture. Oh, the older people are respected in our culture. Oh, so your own older people are respected. Other older people, they're not supposed to be respected. You are a bunch of hypocrites. I'm saying it, and I'm not going to miss my word on it. Only your own older people supposed to be respected. Your culture only support your own older people. Respect your own older people. Do you remember when seditionists used to go around and put nasty stuff on women underwear, insulting Ellen Johnson Sirleaf as a woman? Did Joia say anything? No. Did he stop them? No. That's why the same Prophet Key that is insulting Joia's mother today used to be a seditious. I remember vividly in 2017 when people were running from court to court. Prophet Key had a show. He said they should burn down, they should burn the chairman of the Election Commission alive if they take the vote from them. I remember that. Guess what happened? Yes. Prophet Key said it and they were happy. Seditians were happy. Seditians were dancing. They said, say a prophet. The Prophet Key said it. I must give it to him. He said, all of them were the one that bully and attack and that put fear in Ellen and Joseph Boakai and the entire country. They don't want to put fear in them, telling them say they have to give the election to the CDC because they were afraid of the country returning back to war. Prophet Key was ahead of them, in the vanguard of that. They respected him that time. CDC people. Oh, that the prophet. That's what they did. But now, you see, Prophet Key turned around and insulting the same way all of them were insulting Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Now Prophet Key is giving the worst to George Weah now. This is why it's bad. I've said this before. If something is good, support it. If it's not good, do not support it.
That's the
If
best
you can't do nothing about it, just sit back and let it be. but do not support bad thing. Do not support bad thing. These people, their behavior is nothing but hypocrisy. And I can tell you, I can tell you, all the people that are angry today, all the people, even some of the women that were insulting everybody. Hey man, I know some females. They used to be very good friends with me. They used to share my show every day. But the minute me and Costa disagreed, they were the one coming here to insult me. I had to block most of them. Magdalena Nyakwe, Flomo Nyakwe, he knows. He was one of the main supporters of Costa. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. And those are the people that really spend their money behind Costa. But those guys, they have no friends. They have no relationship. They don't know friendship. They don't know relationship. They don't know family. They know nothing. All they know is what makes them happy for the day, for the moment. There are people like that. Fangon is in our group. Let me tell you something. Eugene Fangon is not better than Prophet Key. Henry Costa is not better than Prophet Key. The only difference is because Prophet Key can talk your own direct. But when it comes to character, behavior, they're all the same in the same group. They will stop at nothing and they will go at anybody for what makes them happy for the moment. Whether it's money, whether it's anything that will make them happy for that moment, they will go for it. And they will say anything to anybody when they are paid to do so. It's just a fact. Maybe after the show, they will go insult me, but do I care, sir? And if anybody insult me, you bring it to me. You would have bring it to me that you don't want to block. I won't die there. I can just say no, my truth. I don't insult anybody, but I'll just tell the truth about you. If you're angry, fine. You know, if you're happy with it, it's up to you. But if you say Nima Boakai, and let me tell you something funny thing. All the people that I just listed are supporting Joseph Nima Boakai. So what does that say about Joseph Boakai? Prophet Key supporting Joseph Boakai. Obe supporting Joseph Boakai. Mo Ali supporting Joseph Boakai. Darrell Dillon supporting Joseph Boakai. Prince Johnson supporting Joseph Boakai.
Show me your friend. Show me your friend.
Yeah. Because people with certain character can only fit in certain area. Other area, when they go there, even if you don't kick them out, they will not feel comfortable. They will leave by themselves. That's why Joseph Boakai could not fit within the CPP. Because CPP was about integrity, was about honesty, was about a true plan to change Liberia. You know, I have a friend by the name Ali. Ali, you can call yourself now Ali Samba. His name is Ali Kamara. Ali Kamara used to call on the show while Costa was a guest. He tried to attack Costa many times. And I told him, you can't do that. Regardless of the person behavior, when they come on my show, you can't attack them on the show. So he continued to do that. And sometimes when Costa is on, when you call in, I will not take his call because I don't want, to take him off, or I don't want him to reduce the show to a confrontation. Ali went and wrote everywhere. Sekou Ken is my friend, he's my brother. The man stopped me from going on his show because of Costa, because he's protecting Henry Costa. I said, I'm not protecting Henry Costa, I'm protecting the integrity of my platform. Guess what? Ali went to Liberia with the promise of some government people that they will give him job. Ali came back. Ali was there. Ali told me, say, some good thing happening. I said, my man, just tell me the truth. If they've already give you something, just tell me, let me know. The man said, no. They would laugh about it. Ali came back. He changed his tune a little bit. Guess what happened? When Ali decided to go to support Joseph Nima Boakai, and Costa was the chief propagandist for Joseph Nima Boakai, Ali took 380-degree turn. Ali became the body and protector of Henry Costa. Every time when I say he will be laughing. And when he come on the show, I said, but this is the man that was telling me that the man boycotted my show that I was protecting Costa. But then again, he became a major supporter and protector of Henry Costa. I have other friend, and I'm not going to call his name, in the Unity Party. He's the big man, one of the big men in the Unity Party. He told me, oh, Sekou, and Costa mob that say Joseph Boakai was their man walking. I say, yeah. He said, I see Costa man mob now, say Joseph Boakai is the best. I say, yeah. He said, we can just use the man. I told the person, I said, no. I said, you're getting it wrong. I said, the same man that said the man was dead man walking. And the same man is coming now to say the man is the best man. I said, that same muff tomorrow can even do the worst. I said it, and those are the people that now are telling me, oh, Sekou, I don't know what you knew, but you were right. I told them that not because I know anything, but just believe that human being as a whole, you're not supposed to wrong thing. You're not supposed to somebody wrongdoing because you think it's in your favor. At the end of the day, they will turn against you. That's just human nature. And God does not support bad thing. God does not sleep. God can go slow sometime, but it will happen. Look at Africa. Majority of the people that becomes presidents in Africa, they were one time jailed, prosecuted, wrongfully prosecuted. But at the end of the day, most of them became president, not all of them. Check our history, African history. Most of the people that became president in Africa, they were one time jailed.
For standing up for the truth.
Some of them for the wrong reason. Most of them for the wrong reason. But God does not sleep. As a matter of fact, that makes Costa to think that he can be president too because he went to jail. But did you go to jail for the right reason or for the wrong reason? Were you sincere in what you were doing? Were you actually doing it for the people or you're doing it for yourself? God can sleep. God can sleep. People who are humiliated, most of the time can be somebody big in the future. All the people that can come here, you can write, to attack me, to say this, to say that. Let me tell you something. You see this guy here, Papi Flobo? He doesn't put his face up there. We always write it, right? But he's been very consistent in supporting George Weah. He says he's not sedition, but we are here. We are here. But he never used to like me. He never used to like my show because we were attacking George Weah every day. We were, criticizing George Weah. The guy he started by, want to hack me. At some point, he even, used to take some of my stuff and go, misuse it, some of my content. I'll block him. I'll unblock him. I'll block him. I'll unblock him. We stay. This guy will call to make the case for George Weah. He was one of the people then that also accused me of protecting Costa. Because when Costa is on my show, when they come there, they want to attack him. When I tell them you can't do that, they say I was protecting Costa. But he's been very consistent. Whether Costa support Weah or Costa is in bed with McGill, he never liked Costa. He never said any good thing about Costa. He's been very consistent. He'd be right. He has been very, very right on it. So, Melbourne, what I'm trying to say here, perhaps our guest is not going to come back because we're already running out of time.
Indeed.
No, I said in the beginning, you try to hack me. They try to hack me. He even said, I just hacked Seku show. When he said he hacked me.
Papi Frumo?
Yeah. They made a small hacker. Made a small hacker, but the man know people can hack me. He knows that. People can try, but people can hack me. Yeah, so maybe in short, we'll take calls from Liberia. If you're gonna, let me tell you something. Some people that are supporting SKTV, you're gonna leave with them, but now people will not come on the show because they even told me I'm not taking a call. I said, but they got love SKTV. We block the mail will come back. We unblock the mail will come back. Anything we do, the mail will come back on the show, and the mail will always call.
Wow.
Consistent, yeah, regardless of what we do to him, the mail will still come back. and I found out that the man does not hate me as a person. Because he has a platform. But he just loves George Weah. And you hear anything negative about George Weah, regardless. And the only bias in him. Even George Weah is wrong, you don't want you to criticize George Weah. But I mean, it is
wow.
So maybe on take calls, maybe people can say what's on their mind. But I believe we Liberians, we got to stop the hypocrisy. Let's just call it what it is, regardless, man. It doesn't matter. You're not going to die. If Costa calls you, Professor calls you, if are going to insult you, it's nothing. If that makes them happy, it's fine. Make somebody happy. That's me right there. If insulting me makes you happy, the only thing, I don't want nobody bring it to me. Let people go and insult me. They insult my mouth. They insult my power. They laugh on me on any kind of way. Anything they do to me, don't worry about it. And I'm not asking anybody to go and fight for me. Let me just tell you. If somebody go and insult me, insult my mom, insult my papa, don't fight for me. Just let them be. Doing that says more about them than it says about me.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody get. I'm not seeing anybody that showing me a mark to say, oh, maybe insult me today. Oh, you see the mark on my body? Oh yeah, maybe insult me today. Oh, that one reduced my paycheck. Oh.
That's the whole thing.
I'm living my house again. Oh.
But
they say the way maybe insult me today, I'll not be able to eat again. Oh. But don't be skin. Me, you insult me, don't insult me. I will still tell you the truth. I will not insult you.
But before the show ends sometime, there are a lot of messages keep coming. Sometimes the messages will be there, more insults. Sometimes just laugh about it.
Yeah.
And just move on.
Even on the show. Do you know, okay, there are certain people here now. The people who are here disagree with me. They'll be saying, liar man, you're a liar. Oh, they make a lie. They make this, they make that. They are saying that to distract me. They are saying that to make themselves feel good. If that's making them feel good, let us say that. The only thing I will not condone, there are certain words you use here, or the respect of my people that are called the silent majority, the older people, the reputable people, the leaders that watch the show. There are certain things you can't say. When you say, I'll delete you. Yeah, you know that I can block someone without announcing it.
Indeed.
I can always do that. I can if you behave like you're not human being, I just block you without any prior notice. Yeah, but it is what it is. You know, on the reason why I tell people don't announce me, don't defend me. It's not because I don't want you to defend me, but I don't want you to be victimized because of me. Maybe what I can take, you cannot take it.
Simple.
You see the reason? That's why I say don't defend me, because I will still come back and say whatever I can say. Maybe you got tired defending me, because I will always say the truth, regardless of who is at the receiving end. So they will continue to cost me. So that means you will get tired defending me. Or maybe the way they can cost me, they start costing you like that too. You feel that, and because of me, you doing it. So now I don't want you to defend me. Not because I don't like you guys. I don't just want you to be a victim. Yeah. So maybe let's say you leave your job right now, you start to defend me. Oh, don't insult my boss, don't insult my chief.
Well, I can't even send a message to you. I can send it to you. Because I know normally we already used to it as a media people, or
okay,
maybe people are in the media. So we used to it.
You know, some of the brothers will say they would take anything for me. You see, I love you, brother. Mike say he would defend me, he would take anything. I don't know this person. I don't know him in person. I know he's a fan and a supporter of SKTV, but I don't know who the person is, right? But the person is telling me I will defend you and will take anything for you.
Wow, good.
Because he believes I'm doing the right thing. But I don't just want you to be victimized because of me. Because for me, they cost me. They not cost me their business. They cost my mouth. They cost their power. They bought. Let me tell you something. Anybody who respect their mouth, they will not cost other people, man. Mm-hmm. Anybody who respect their power, they will not cost other people power.
And that's the fact.
And also, people who are running for president, and you want the person you respect, you want that person to be president. You will not be insulting the president now, because you know what? When your own person becomes president tomorrow, you will not let people to be insulting them. That's what I'm telling you. People don't support wrong thing, because what goes around comes around. If you are happy with people insulting Joe today, causing his mouth, causing his power, calling him all kind of names, but you running for president or supporting somebody for president, guess what? When that person becomes president one day, they will be doing the same thing to that person, and you will not be happy about it. That's why support the right thing and reject the wrong thing. Maybe we'll go ahead and take some calls.
Thank you. So keep your calls coming for those of you who will be calling me again. Now, please in your call 0770203125 or 0778339682. You'll be live on the SKTV to this first caller. Good evening. Hello. You are calling. We'll get you now. You don't want to talk to this caller. Good evening. Hello. Yeah, go ahead. Hello, you are loud. Let me get to line 2 and see what I can get calls for that. 0778339682 to this caller. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, Mabel, and good evening to your panelists in the U.S.
Yeah, Chief, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
Yeah, I'm Daniel Colley. I call from Mankibi, District Number 1.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah, Mabel, I have some few observations and questions I want to ask Mr. Siku, because I think a couple of weeks ago they raised some concern. And for me, I love fact and I love truthfulness. At that time, they said that Joseph Walker going to the States, he won't return back to Liberia until the election finishes. So I want to know what the States stand by that pronouncement they're making as Steve. So I want to know what the States stand by it, because every time we listen to the station, we want to get factual information, we want to rely on that too, because you guys are feeding with information. We don't want people to be giving misleading information tomorrow.
You say one ask question and then don't go to all I want and thank you. So the man will answer your question. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, I'm Chief.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, you know, what I've really noticed about Liberians, they can speak to the fact. You know,
you here. Now you send people to insult the president. What more about you if your leaders come to power, they do the same thing to you? How would you think? How would you really think about it? The people are doing it to you. Will you go take them and put them in jail? These are the questions we're asking them. Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much. 077-833-9682 against 077-833-9682. That's the number to call. The guy you been calling today up to now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I want to suggest that, the 7 o'clock news, I want to suggest to the station, this is one of my favorite stations. 97 o'clock news be suspended. I like the way a man Sebo can really, present his talk. He's very mature in his talking. But let me talk on the concept business. You see, the Bible said that the seed you sow is what you read. Yeah, so God will hunt them that, talk about denigrating thing about comments. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. 077-833-9682 against 077-833-9682. That's the number to call to be part of the show on this beautiful Tuesday evening, the first day in the 8th month, and the year remains the same, 2023. So we are here on the SKTV on Truth FM 96.1. Today's caller, good evening.
Good evening, Lebo. How are you?
Yeah, my brother, we're great. Thank God. Your name and from where you join us.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly for the show. Well, my name is Sean Piggy, and I'm joining from my usual residence in District 12. I listened to your panelist, right, Mr. Kane in the state. But I would like to end it by saying that how you fight Joseph Baba putting faith in the CPP because CPP is an integrity institution. But I was like, okay, it is because of it. And I also listened to him mentioning the name of Mr. Fangon, or Ali, and the legs of I don't know the other one president, but I just forgot the president name. But I would like to say to you, it is not because that the CPP is an integrity institution and the reason why Mr. Walker left the CPP. The reason why Mr. Walker left the CPP is because of the attitudes of the president in support Mr. Cummings. Therefore, the manner in which he conducted himself in the CPP, it makes Mr. Walker and elected. I'm not Mr. Walker who left the CPP. He'll tell you he's supposed to talk the same to Mr. Ure who left the CPP. Because Mr. Cummings was brave enough, the man who was never afraid to have fingered the CPP document, document. What more about that man? If that man becomes God forbid, that man become president of this country tomorrow, you don't think that I know we're keeping change part of our constitution?
All right. You already crossed your 1 minute, please. I'll give you 1 minute, some seconds to say what you want to say. To the caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, brother.
Yeah, my dear, go ahead. 1 minute, please. We don't want people crossing. Yeah.
This is Johnson Akwe. I come from New Jersey.
Go ahead.
My brother, I listen to you. To admit I'm a UPS. I support GNB, but you speak to the fight. Insulting leaders are not good. Believe me, from day one, we have been saying this. That even for what happening now between Cummings and Joseph Parker, with the fellow of Parker, we now want to say it that way. We wanted a collaboration. We believe in Cummings as well, just what we believe in the movement. So, if the people on Cummings camp can just listen to me, let us stop pushing, insulting one another. We need one another to borrow. If Cummings go up, you need us. And they will go up, we need Cummings. So with the follower, let's stop putting things, rather if we judge Joseph Walker up, he will not allow people to insult me. I listen to Cummings today. Honestly, he never insulted Walker. I listen to him. He never do any insult.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, while we, the followers, the supporters, always insulting each other. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, my dear, go ahead. Your name and from where you join us.
Okay, thank you. My name is Otero from speaking on this one.
Yeah, go ahead, Otero.
The question I want to ask is about the Arizona police of the CPP.
I mean, you got to be a little bit audible. We're not getting you. We're not able. This is.
I said, the question I want to understand the issue that each time in CPP go and forget for
CPP.
everybody's trying to move.
What is CPP that go on air?
Their focus, why their focus is always Joseph Baka, and Joseph is not the president that they want to remove. And the second thing is always the CPP people, Senator Johnson, and they are same people that was running against Senator Johnson and run here. So it becomes Senator Johnson not go on their way again. I would really want to know.
All right. The man will address, the man will answer all of your questions, your doubts, and everything. To this caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my dear, your name and from where you join us.
I'm Joe Mamba calling them from Newtown.
Okay, go ahead,
I
Joe.
just want to know why ability is too better with Unity Party.
Ability? How?
Ability is too better with Unity Party. I don't know.
How now?
If
Because
I look at it, even if election goes second round, he's not going to put his support behind.
Okay, maybe yeah. I will tell him to stay on. I will tell him why Ability is better with the Unity Party.
all right.
He do better with Unity Party.
All right, so I think the message you want to address that. Okay, so Sekou, you want to address that?
Yeah, let me address all the questions because I want people to stay on while I address them.
Indeed.
First of all, the person who called from Magibi and said that we said Joseph Boakai Ukamba was there for 4 months. You know, many Liberians have a comprehension problem. I wish I could speak all the 16 dialect or tribe in Liberia so that we can speak to everybody in the dialect they can understand. When somebody say, we have information that X, Y, and Z happened, that a coup, that the Joseph Boakai is poised to come to the United States for medical attention. That's why I'm very selective when I speak. Joseph Boakai is going to come to the United States. It's been reported that Joseph Boakai is going to come to the United States for an open heart surgery. Triple bypass, we were told. That it could take anywhere a month, 2, 3, up to 4 months. That war, it could. I'm not the one saying it. Though that is the probability. It's also Joseph Boakai's right to listen to the people who say, don't go through the process now, wait for the election. Is Joseph Boakai here? Yes. Is he going to go see a doctor or has seen a doctor? Of course he will. Will the doctor recommend to him to have the surgery now or later? Yes. It's up to Joseph Boakai. So Joseph Boakai can choose to go through the surgery, and after the surgery, the recovery process that medical practitioners are saying they could take. Again, you see, I just say it could, right? Some of you, they don't understand English. It could take 2, 3 months, up to 4 months for you to recover fully. And supporters of Joseph Boakai, from his inner circle, they don't want him to stay out of Liberia before the election. Did you guys challenge Front Page Africa when they said a Chinese doctor in Liberia there was injecting steroid in Joseph Boakai to give him energy to go out? Did you challenge it? Did you sue Front Page Africa to get the facts? Did you ask the doctor? Did you inquire from the hospital or the clinic that was accused of doing it? Those are facts that are living with you right there. You're right there in Liberia. You go and find out whether that's true, whether Front Page Africa information that Joseph Boakai will be injected with steroid to give him energy to go out. So what we are saying here, we give information based on what we get from our sources. And we will always speak the truth, regardless. We told you that Joseph Boakai, they are conflicting. There is a conflict in his decision making, whether or not he should go through the process. People who are in this politics, they are saying Joseph Boakai should not go through it. In fact, there are certain things that happen within around his inner cycle that we can talk about, because those who are not involved with politics. We want to talk about politicians and what's going on with them, especially somebody running for president. So yes, Joseph Boakai is here. Joseph Boakai is in Minnesota. Joseph Boakai is supposed to go to Mayo Clinic. We were told he was supposed to go there on Monday, which was yesterday, for checkup. And the decision whether to go through the process, we don't have that information yet. When we have it, we'll talk about it. He will decide to go through it, or he will decide to put politics before his health. If he chooses politics and listen to his supporters, he may not go through the process. He will go back to Liberia just for the election to finish and come back. It's up to you, Liberians, to vote for Joseph Boakai while he's on his, if you can take the risk. If people want him to run, after running, whatever happened to the election, he can come back and go through the process. He can choose to do that. He can choose to go back to Liberia. He can choose to go through the process right now. So maybe you want to know. I didn't want Joseph Boakai health to be the conversation, but if you ask, we have to explain to you. Joseph Boakai is in a state. The state where the medical process was happening, they made there right now in that state, Minnesota. He's in Minnesota right now. Why is it that he's not in a different state? He's in Minnesota right now. The first visit, the second visit, the way it happened. The man is there right now. And the people are telling him, don't do it. Please don't go through this process right now. If there's anything they can help with, for you, they will enable you to go and have the election. After the election, you can come back. It is the choice of Joseph Boakai and his family to decide whether or not he can take the risk to go back to Liberia without going through the process, or to go through the process and care less about the politics. So either way, we will report it. Some of you can do the guy first, but either way, we will report it. So the guy who said why Musa Belete is better with the Unity Party, maybe you are sleeping. You need to wake up. Criminals, blackmailers, liars that continue to attack Musa Belete support Joseph Boakai in the Unity Party. Musa Belete made it very clear, abundantly clear, that if you continue to attack me, I will not attack you, because we are not in the same league. When you attack me, I will attack your B-man. I will attack your party. You didn't hear that? Musa Belete said that very clearly. Musa Belete never had his position. He said, if you people continue to use Stanton Witherspoon to insult him, to disrespect him, to lie on him, to use Eugene Fangon to insult him, to lie on him, to use Costa to insult him, to lie on him, that he will attack UP and Joseph Boakai. So yes, if you not be listening, you better listen right now. Unity Party have not seen anything when it comes to attack from Musa Belete and everybody that support Musa Belete. They will even see, they will see the worst, because the worst day is yet to come. The politics is just getting heated. It will be getting serious after next week. So if you think they are better, you have not seen anything yet. Because for y'all, when other people are insulted, is their singing song, they're praising them. But when they attack back, then they are bitter and they are insulting. So yeah, to answer your question, Musa Belete is not only the only person bitter that is angry. Everybody in the CPP, they are mad, they are angry because Unity Party only aligning themselves with people who are criminal, who are insulting people, who disrespecting other people on a daily basis. So when it happens, Unity Party will get it back. That's why Musa Bilete is better. He's not even, joking about it. He's been very clear with it. Steve, welcome. Before we leave the radio, I know you keep late now, but we're about to leave the radio. But you must can stay here to finish the show.
No, I have a meeting to go to in the next 3 minutes, so I will just be very fast. Please, I beg you.
That's fine.
All right, cool. The first thing I want to say is, Mr. Kenneth, please don't listen to Unity Party people. As we speak, right now, no. Joseph Boga is not well. Right now, as we speak. Let me tell you something, Mr. Kenneth. These people, they are worse than physicians. I'm telling you the truth. They're going nowhere. But let me tell you today. Let me tell you. After this Saturday, to open your campaign, you'll get ready. You'll in defending. You're in make excuses. You'll get ready. You will learn the lessons of your life. I think why you're bouncing around here. After the campaign launch officially on Saturday, Mr. Kane, let them get ready. They will understand politics. Anything to get propagandists, anything to get noise, then see nothing. That won't work on that talk. About the 13 million, it's small. So see picture and video evidences when you're moving the net and you'll put your life together. You'll be passing around with freaking everybody. You'll be attacking everybody. You'll see. You'll be defending. Like they're being acting on there. Anyone question people's credibility? So you're going to go by la bro. You're going to go by la bro now. Why you're fighting people around? You don't need to be telling how much you're raised.
All right, so Seko and Steve, we gotta go. Thanks to you people.
My man saying you got married, you take 1 million at a time, so that trouble with you.
Man, we're missing you. Look, you don't know
not the man fault, man. You late. Maybe here for 2 hours. You late.
I tell you, Chief. So we gotta go. But hopefully on tomorrow, in fact, campaign starts on August 5th, as you already said. So so I want to say thanks to all of you folks. For those of you who just tuning in, we'll tune in again on tomorrow by the grace of God, the same time and the same station from 6 straight to 8 o'clock on the program, the SKTV. Coming up next.
So Steve,
yeah, Mr.
the election, the campaign will start. But what I was saying here on the initial stage, the hypocrisy is everywhere in all the political parties, and most of the politicians are involved with it. But the reason why we are focusing on the Unity Party, because they are the one doing it right now. All of them been doing it. All the parties have been doing it. All the politicians, the majority of them been doing it, which is really, really bad. The country will never move forward. It will continue to behave like that. Enemy of my enemy syndrome. When somebody is your enemy, anybody that enemy to them, that person is your friend. No, they are not your friend. Now everything you should be talking in. There's certain thing that you just let it go like you don't see it. You are happy about it because everybody want to see whether it's political enemy or real enemy. Everybody want to see something on their enemy. They want to see their enemy going down because that will elevate them. But you don't have to support everybody. Some characters don't deserve your time. They don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your support. Because you know what? Supporting them says a lot about you. It says a lot about you. Consistency matters. If something is bad today, it's bad yesterday, it's bad tomorrow.
Yeah, but Mr. Kanye, I got to run for this meeting. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you so much. So I'll take calls here. The first caller here is 216. Number last four DJ is 0819. What is your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Matilda Subo.
Your name is?
I listen to your program from time to time.
Okay.
Because I just got to know for you, and I like what you say and
Yeah.
promote.
Yes. Oh, so you don't want to be calling me for a couple of times now with the show is not on, right?
That's me, yes.
Okay. I'm glad that you called today while the show on. We are live right now. So you are live. Go ahead.
Okay, so, and I called to make contribution because I usually work at this time, but I happen to be home for these last 3 days.
Okay.
So I wanted to make some contribution. Do you take a credit card contribution? Or how do you do it?
We do not have credit card machine to process credit card, but we do receive contribution on Cash App or Zelle.
Oh, okay. So, what number do I use if I wanted to bill you some money?
I will text you the number right when you get off the phone.
Okay, that'd be great.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate it.
And keep up the good work, guys. I love what you promote.
Thank you.
As I fight travelers because we are one people. That's it. That's how I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so
thanks
much.
for your service.
Thank you. Actually, she's been calling for the past 3 or 4 days that she wanted to contribute. I thought to contribute to talk on the show. I didn't know it was for money, financial contribution. She's been calling actually. And I told her to call on the time when we are live. Yes. Prince tried to beat Brazilian Monk today. Yes, sir.
So, thank you very much. The last time we had a show,
Mhm.
you asked a question what Liberia problem is,
Mhm.
and we all came and we told you. You came together, give us a beautiful summary of what it is,
Mhm.
and you said leadership, right?
Yeah.
And I said hypocrisy, right?
Yeah.
Sekou, tell us now. You see, that's the kind of thing that's really troubling our country. Do two things and you combine them. Sekou, why Joseph Baka to come on radio and see that he got problem with his heart? Anybody force him?
No.
Before he said that, you saw anybody going around talking, worrying, were concerned about Joseph Baka heart business?
No.
Okay. This man fell down, he almost died. John Weir was sympathetic and went to him and helped him. And he gave him a conditional device to keep him alive. This man came to public and tell that he had heart problem. Sekou, what is what that caused the heart problem?
He said it was the stress from the 12 year of as vice president and the campaign of 2017 election. That's what he said. On Mass show. Uh-oh. We lost Prince. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so Prince is back. Yes, go ahead, Prince. I don't know what happened to your line. Prince?
Yeah, me as well.
Yeah, your line went off. Go ahead.
Yeah, so you hear that, Sekou?
Yeah.
And people expect us now as Liberians, we shouldn't be concerned. Even forget about politics. If family member said you will not be concerned, your grandfather or your father.
You should be concerned.
Okay. Now, this man want to be president for Liberia. You think today, God forbid, if he become president, who you think going to pay that medical bills? Don't have name.
Liberian
If you're
people.
taking a surgery that costs $300,000, $400,000, who's going to pay that money? You think it will come from their own pocket?
No.
Okay. And these people went around, they took a man who took a lie and made a lie story about this decent man coming, who married, who got a wife, who got children, who's the son of a priest. And lie on the man, took a false news. People going from village to village carrying that news, that lie. Although the man came and confessed. But they consider Joseph Baka came on the radio and confessed himself and said he died slowly because he had him because of the stress. When we talk about it now and then it gets very serious, we shouldn't talk about it. We shouldn't say anything about it. See hypocrisy, Sekou?
Yep.
Joseph Baka is banking on that when the Liberian will pay his medical bill. So he will hang in there, and when he become president now, anything he will go and go overseas and go to the best hospital, and Liberian will pay almost $500,000 to deal with heart condition. And that's the sad part, because at this time, Liberians will be focusing on the youth, finding job for the young people, finding job opportunity. Junior Baga was there 2 years, he got money. His salary alone, if you calculate the salary, just the salary, what you're not, nobody taking nothing for himself. He's not buying pepper, he's not buying chicken soup, he's not buying nothing with his salary, because government doing everything, not even toilet paper. If you calculate that, almost close to $7 million. Today, Junior Baga saying he didn't know what happened to that money. In fact, that loan he's living on, he came a lot to us saying he's living on loan. Okay, who's going to take that loan if you got president?
Liberian.
Liberian people. So that's the thing we're concerned about. We talk to people, say, oh, why you keep talking about women health condition? The woman is in a critical health condition. If you want to play gamble with her, because politics and business, but Liberian people not going to foot the bills. Unless it's an agreement that Liberian people will not pay for a medical bill, Liberian people will not pay anything happens to him, wherever you go take treatment, you will pay all their own package. Unless you can sign that thing or come properly and update us that he had his okay now, his stress is reversed his heart now, then we can say, okay, we can have a different discussion. We can talk about he playing for Liberia because we never hear nothing about it. But on that kind of monthly, that time, let's you know about kind of update us, or we'll be concerned about the medical bill. Because almost $500,000 when you become president, will be even more. Because you are going to VIP in the hospital. You can put in the presidential laws. In the presidential laws, are almost close to $1 million you do with spend over there. Thank you, President.
Thank you so much. Thank you. So, folks, keep your calls coming in. I know some of you are calling the same number Prince was talking on, back to back. But if you call one number that doesn't go through, you can call the other one. Let me pin both numbers. 480-862-0783 or 480-401 2081. So call any of the number, you will get through. You know, okay. Mohammed Enza Dollar. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah, I'm all right. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Welcome to SKTV, as always.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I heard you say that people argue that the old man not in the hospital. Now when you mention the old man is in Rochester.
Okay.
You know Rochester, from there, what I want to tell me.
I know Rochester. On the way going to Iowa.
Yeah. Okay, that's what people. When the listing hospital in America, Rochester is one of the best hospitals in America. So the old man is in Rochester.
So
I just wanted you to know that.
No, but you calling from, you gotta let people know that where you calling from. You calling from Minnesota, right?
Yeah, I'm calling from Minnesota.
Okay.
I attend all their programs.
Okay, you attended.
I can't support it like politics like the old man. All the programs they have out there, they know that. The people saw me. I was there. All the programs he had here, I was part of it. The old man is in Rochester.
So the old man is actually going to the hospital, right? Or is he in the hospital?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you for that clarification. We appreciate it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. So people are concerned now. People are responding. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 404, last 4 digits, 0733.
Georgia. I just wanted to say thank you so much for this topic that you did for these 2 hours.
Thank you.
Thank you so much because when Georgia, the American supporter was stressed out. Yeah, these people because Costa or calling me they were in like Joseph Baga support calling the mayor grow. But the turn now they all upset. But anyway, this is all Liberian people behavior. So I just want to say thank you for this topic today. Did not go to anything else. Stuck to this topic. Thank you so much.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you for your contribution. So let me say this, folks. Mr. George Wisner supposed to be here, but in he went to another interview 4 hours. so he could not make it home on time. He stopped somewhere, and he wanted to contribute from there. Wanted to, to have the interview from there, but it was noisy, so we could not really. The lighting was not that good, and it was noise. There was a lot of noise behind him, and we wanted him to be in a safer and quiet area where we can have the interview. So we'll be reaching out to Mr. Wisner later on, and hopefully he will come back on. So let's take this caller here. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from? 718 number. Last 4 digits 7040.
Yeah, I'm calling from New York. My name is Elizabeth Gabon. I just want to make my contribution. In fact, this is my first time calling on your show. I worked for you many times, but I'm on it. Well, I just want to speak about the political discussion.
Go ahead.
Young people, sometimes when you listen to their questions and their reasoning, it can blow my mind. It's like some people can reason like they got no brain. Yeah, and these are the people who get voting card. I feel like such people who have voting card that can reason and I will tell you stupidness, they are the most dangerous people to Liberia progress because they can reason, they see white, they call it black. They can face it. It's like they love personality more than they love Liberia. Right? So I didn't want to say something about this Joseph Boga story. Joseph Boga is running for 3 reasons, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but I think 3 reasons. The first reason is Joseph Boga wants to pay his loan. All the loan he got from the bank, he wants to pay the loan. And now, it is not just loan from the bank anymore, it's loan from Prince Johnson, loan from Jeremiah Cole, and whoever else in the shadows. He has to pay that loan. And the money he's going to use to pay that loan is going to pay the Liberian people money. Money that should go towards education, healthcare, or developmental, things. He'll go to his need. The second thing is, the one caller there, his medical bill. The Liberian government and the Liberian people, if Boga is elected president, they will be responsible to pay that bill. And that bill is not going to be a small bill. They're going to pay to keep it alive and to keep it healthy. And what's not going to happen because right now, the president is saying, we're going to get the presidency to Joseph Boga. That's another cause for concern. When they were actually allowing the group of medical attention that he needs, or they were just keep running around until he collapsed, nobody knows. So, and then the last thing is, Joseph Boga wants to be elected so that he can make history. The history is that he is going to be the oldest man elected to the presidency by the time he's sworn. So that's what you're fighting for. She got nothing else to lose in the election. It's just about getting power and kids not going bad and things like that mess up. You can't say, next time I'm not going to vote for it because next time you will not be running. You'll be too old. You will not have the energy anymore to run. So that 6 years will be a wasted years. We will be suffering more and more than what is happening right now on the George we are. So the Liberian people must think about it critically. 6 years, not much yet, to go around about not suffering. If you have 6 years to recover suffering, now 12 years. And now 12 years, you add 12 years to your age, your person age. It will not be good.
Thank you.
So they put that think very well about how you're going to vote, who you're going to vote for. And I don't believe that Joseph Boga will make, the kind of president that Liberia needs. He won't do it. He's too tired. He's too weak. He can't make it. So that's what I got to say.
Oh, thank you.
for allowing me to.
For sure, for sure. Thank you so much. You know, we have had a lot of first-time callers. Almost every day, new people will call that never called on the show before. And the lady that just called, you know, today when we came on the show, we announced that people should always support SKTV. And for today, the lady that just called, that I told you that she's been calling actually. She has been calling, she want to contribute, I thought she was just calling to contribute, you know, to say something. So I told her to call when the show is on. So she just contributed $150 to SKTV. She said we should send her the Zelle number. The reason why I'm announcing it, for the sake of transparency, we always do that. And to also tell her thank you. There are people here that have been on here that will donate to SKTV $25, $10, $50 here and there all the time. There are people, you know, they don't come on here like that, but when they come here, they are impressed with the show, they will do the one-time donation to SKTV. Whatever it is, whether you are a constant supporter of SKTV or you are one-time donor to SKTV, whatever you do, we appreciate it so much. From the bottom of our heart, we appreciate your support and your contribution. We've been here for about 1 hour and 56 minutes. Going back to what I was saying, Prince, I agree with Prince. Hypocrisy is one of the major problems. However, when I summarize the problem for Liberia that day, I told you people that everybody that says something that in list that kind of like listed things that are considered as our problems, I say you are all right. But the problem there where leadership comes in, when everything going bad, when everybody running helter-skelter, when everybody running crazy, leaders will come in and they will put their foot down. That's the kind of leadership I was expecting to be coming from Joseph Nima Boakai as an elderly statesman. A good leader will not bring on board people who will denigrate or insult your fellow leaders. A good leader will always bring people on board and will make the case for them based on issues, based on substance, based on things that will impact the life of the Liberian people. That's leadership. And when somebody go and speak for you or on your behalf, or somebody go and say they are supporting you and they go and do the wrong thing, leaders will step up. Either stop them from doing it. If they don't stop, they will go and disassociate themselves with that person to prove to the people that this does not represent me. This is not me. This is not something that I support. That's leadership. Leaders will think about the consequences of their action. Every move of a leader is guided by principle, is guided by moral. That's why they don't do certain things. You can't call yourself a leader, Stanton Witherspoon, who is indicted in the United States for over $100 million case. Who is involved, who is accused of being involved with fraud. Who is involved with fraud. And then you are in bed with people like that. Eugene Fangon that was suspended by George Weah because they are alarmed by the United States for being a troublist, for being somebody who is a divisionist, who action can create problem for Liberia, and you are there accommodating people like that in your campaign. Then you're supposed to be considered a leader. Henry Costa, the proximity of Henry Costa and George and Joseph Nyeman Boakai is deep. It was deep and it is very, very deep. Costa knows everything about Joseph Nyeman Boakai. When I say everything, I mean everything. Costa may have problem, as we pointed to earlier. Costa may be a bully, may be a blackmailer, but those things were not news to Joseph Nyeman Boakai. Joseph Nyeman Boakai knew everything that Costa did while he was vice president, to Ellen, to the government that he served. Joseph Nyeman Boakai know exactly what Costa told the Liberian people during the election in 2017. That he was a troublist, that he was a dead man walking. He knew it. Joseph Nyeman Boakai watched Costa insulting other leaders, but he still brought Costa closer as a close confidant to him. Is that the kind of leader you want? Somebody who will accept anything or anybody because he thinks it does not affect him? So now when the table turns, do you have problem with him now? You have problem with Costa now? And I can tell you this. You can say everything about Costa, but everything Costa is saying about Joseph Nyeman Boakai, that's true. Does that make Costa any good? Does that change Costa from who he is? No, absolutely not. Does that mean anybody should welcome Costa or support Costa or follow anything Costa is doing? No. But that doesn't make a lie because they were together. Throughout, we all saw it. Costa paid for many, many things for Boakai. We told you here the Boakai was receiving money on a monthly basis, and we're going through Costa. We told you here. And that's the truth. Is clear, and the evidence are there. The proofs are overwhelming. Let me take the color here. Mr. Ben, aka Undercover Sedition. How you doing?
AKA Undercover Sedition. How are you, my brother?
I'm doing wonderful. How you doing?
Good. So here's what I want to say. I saw you the last time talking to that guy from Minnesota. What is his name? Kusatishan. What's his name? The one who apologized, who was apologizing to you.
McDonald Nyakwe. McDonald Flomo Nyakwe.
Yeah. These people, that's not an apology. These people are not apologizing because they know what they did is wrong. The only reason they're pretending to apologize is because Costa is not on their side and they are being hit so hard. That's the only so that the apology is fake. Do not listen to these people. They are fake. Right now, when Costa comes back, they will give you a justification. They will tell you a wise man changes. Those kind of people, you don't listen to them. The lives of Yahweh and all of these clowns that are running around the place, they know what he's call us names about Costa. So please, my brother, don't waste the time. I apologize. It's a waste of time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I mean, he's right. And the thing is, whether or not McDonough Nyakwe Flomo is sincere with his apology to SKTV and myself for some of the things they did to us for Costa, that's up to him. But he talked to me behind the scene before even coming on the show. He talked to me behind the scene a week or two ago, and I know exactly what he told me. I know he's doing it out of anger, but is he sincere about what he's doing? I think so. I know they are saying now they are regretting their actions because Costa is no longer on their side. But that's not the point that I'm trying to stress here. Herman Costa rejuvenated the spirit of Buckeye's ambition for the presidency. Herman Costa did everything. And I can tell you, there's nobody in UP, there's nobody who is a supporter of Joseph Numa Buakai that can stand up to Costa. The mean people, the mean surrogates are in Costa's pocket, and they are coward. The mean surrogate, the likes of Mo Ali, Darius DeLong, they are the mean surrogate for Buakai to be elected. DeLong will never and can never attack Costa. DeLong would prefer to die than to attack Costa. Mo Ali will never seriously attack Costa. He will only play fun. He will joke. Those are the ones that's supposed to be defending. They are the ones that's supposed to be defending Joseph Nima Buakai. So all the other little one there, going on their little pop cash and say nonsense to Costa. Costa, I don't even hear someone over there. But the main characters, the main one, the one that that's supposed to actually talk, that people will say, yeah, JNB is really, being defended here. They don't have balls. They don't have balls. I don't want to include Nyomli there. Somebody including Nyomli there. I don't want to include Nyomli there because Nyomli not going to go fight. The men don't get ball to go stand up. The men don't get balls to go and stand against the men. That the woman, they leave Nyomli alone. Nyomli already decided where she's going. And I don't know how she's going to campaign against Charlie, but that one is just something else. I don't even want to bring Nyomli into this Costa conversation because the men then they don't got balls to stand Costa that the woman. Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? They want to look like Papi Flomo.
Yeah, this is Augusta P. Flomo.
Augusta P. Flomo. How you doing, my brother?
We take off a lot. Sorry for my voice, man. Now, you know what?
You sounded much better today.
Yeah. You said something earlier that people were going to apologize to you, that you told them about Costa, and it's true. I will give you that one. You're right. But let's toss you. You and your host, You got to apologize to me too.
To who?
It told me.
Okay, why?
When you used to morning, evening, afternoon, you and she both say, oh, they don't hear Costa. I know when you hear Costa, I'm the sing it. Then after you Costa, I used to attack Costa. But when you hear Costa like this, I said, man, I don't hear Costa. The first time I listened to Costa in 2018, I was a Costa fan. Because that was very eloquent. The man can articulate the issue. I was a Costa fan. But when I hear anyone negotiating $50,000 cash now, and $5,000 every month, Seku, you go up, you come down, I will never trust you again. That was when I tell against Costa. So you and your man see both of you used to attack me. Oh, they can hear Costa, they may hear Costa.
All right. Let me say this to you though while you're here, right? You know what they call used to attack me? If we outside of our show, or maybe during our show, all of a sudden, we will just come and attack you for insulting Costa or for not agreeing with Costa is different thing. But what happened most of the time, I remember vividly, either Costa is on here, you attack him, we will tell you to stop it. That's one. Secondly, or we are discussing something that may somehow implicate Costa. You come here, say, call him any, call Costa ni. So don't be scared of Costa. Call Costa. They say, why are you so obsessed with Costa? We that's what we said. Don't be so upset with Costa. We're not talking about Costa. Don't bring Costa in our conversation. But we never in any way, shape, or form try to defend Costa. We have been, in fact, very clear. We have been calling Costa out throughout. You know that. Yeah, no. But listen, even before then. You know where me and Costa disagreement came from? Started? No, but listen now. Going Costa, why should we go against Costa if Costa is not against us? Who talk about those things? It was not me. Who pushed Costa? Who pushed Costa to confess about the 5,000 that Sheku Carrasco gave it to him? It was not on SKTV. Yes.
Okay, let me conclude here. I'm talking about the one where the man said Ellen Johnson said and her children should give him 50,000 cash. In fact, that secret recording. That's and you see what it said.
But me, up to me and Costa, we're not enemy. It's just like I don't support his behavior when it comes to politics. We're not enemy.
Yeah, but you still apologize to me that you used to say I hate
Move for you, man. I apologize. So we never defended Costa. We never went against anybody for attacking Costa. We only told you when you come on our SKTV, you don't be obsessed with Costa. When we discuss something else, you bring Costa in. We say, my man, what's the problem?
I'll give you that one. That is true, bro. Yeah. You said that man, money after eating, money after eating, the Costa. Is that Costa better than your friend? Anyway, thank you for having me, and God bless you, my brother.
Thank you. Yeah, so let me say this. CPP, you should take advantage of the current situation within the Unity Party and their support system. While they're fighting, while they're trying to defend themselves against everything the Costa is aware of about Boakai, take that time to sell your idea to the Liberian people. Take that time to tell the Liberian people what Commies and the CPP can do for Liberia. Take advantage of that. Don't waste your time being cheerleaders for Costa or for Jowea. If you are CPP, you take advantage of that while they are distracted, not paying attention to what they're supposed to be doing because of their own making. Because what's going on right now is what we call self-inflicted wounds. And when it's inflicted on yourself, you have to lick it. Nobody did it to you. You did it to yourself. Joseph Jima Boakai, everything they're going through right now with Costa, they deserve it. And I still believe they haven't seen anything yet. I've seen posts from Tilia Ure attacking them. Is she right to do it? Of course. That's all right. But does that make her any good or change her for who she is? Absolutely not. Both Taylor Ure and Costa are also ungrateful set of people. Very much ungrateful. And they are selfish. What Taylor Ure did, after Commies walk in the rain, in trenches, wearing boots, walking in nasty places that are smelling, with Taylor Ure, doing her candidacy for District 15. Even before the end of that election cycle, Henry Costa launched attack on Commies and the ANC people that cost Taylor Ure the election. And later on, Costa came on the show and said the number the CDC gave, that was the actual number, that Taylor Ure actually lost the election. Taylor Ure came back and turned to a monster and turned to an attack dog against Alexander Cummings. She became a bully. So all of you that are saying things there now, about Taylor Ure, oh, Taylor, we're staying with Taylor. They betrayed Taylor. Who cares? They betrayed Taylor. Who cares? If you want to dance with the devil, and devil got nothing good comes from the devil. Nothing good comes from a devil. Devil is always a devil. So if you want to dance with the devil, expect evil as your payback. Listen to me and listen to me well. If you want to dance with the devil, you want to dance with a devil, you know it is called devil for a reason. Nothing good comes from a devil. When you are in bed with the devil, your pay is evil. Maybe this is a new thing that you just heard today. If you want to be in bed with the devil, you should expect evil as your pay. Joseph Barker knew Costa. He knew exactly what Costa is, what Costa can do. He witnessed what Costa was doing. He even gunned Costa, put gun on Costa in the middle of Costa onslaught on Commies. Then you're supposed to be now sympathizing with Joseph Barker, or Costa calling Salama Swan. Joseph Boakai and the Unity Party people, Costa called them, they are ungrateful Sanama Swan. Said they are a bunch of ungrateful sons of pigs, of pig. Costa said that to Joseph Boakai. He said the same thing to Commies. He said about Jowia every day. He called Jowia Sanama Swan. I heard it many times. You were not offended by that. Oh, Costa does not love country because he said it now to Joseph Boakai. The man who is the president of the nation. Whether he's competent, incompetent, whether you support it or you don't support him, he's the president. Costa called the man Sanama Swan many times. That was good. Yeah, man. That was good. You say the man, the boy working, the man working for the country. The men stand up for the country, standing up for the country. Now the men returning the same favor now to Joseph Boakai. The men are the country. Joseph Boakai not the country. Joseph Boakai are Liberian, just like Joe we are. Joseph Boakai is a Liberian, just like Alexander Cummings. Joseph Boakai is a father and a grandfather, just like Cummings. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, she's a mother and a grandmother. Also a president of a nation. You praise Costa, call him a hero for insulting those people. UP, everything UP going through with Costa, they deserve it. And I warned some of my friends, I told them, you guys are treading very, very badly. I said, this is not good. I said, how can Costa Boakai will come in the country? You all take him and give him to Costa to manage and control his movement and do everything. I said, this guy getting all information, a lot of stuff on Boakai. At the end of the day, you're going to use it against you guys. He said, oh no, Sekou, we're just using the man. I swear to God, one of the guys told me that. I'm not sure whether he's watching right now. He's the leader. He is the leader in the UP. Told me, Sekou, my man. And I see man more say this, more say this about Boakai. And the same man coming again. You can just use the man. But the man now controlling our party. I see you are growing a monster. I said I was disappointed at you guys when you guys could not distance yourself from Costa's attack against Cummings. They say they don't care. They say they're using Costa. Thing is, nobody deserves to be disrespected like Costa is doing with Joseph Boakai. The same way I did not support Costa attack on President Weah personally. The same way I did not support Costa's attack on Alexander Cummings personally. I don't support Costa's attack on Joseph Boakai personally. Especially by calling him a son of a swan. That is wrong. That is bad. That is ridiculous. It shows no decency. It shows no morality. It goes beyond politics. Politics should be discussing about issue, discussing politics, discussing the policy, discussing things that will affect the presidency. For Costa to call Joseph Boakai a son of a son, that is beyond reproach. But again, the reason why I'm saying this because I'm who I am. I want to be on record. I want to be consistent with who I have been. The fact I don't support it against Joey, I don't support it against Cummings, I will not support it against Boakai either. But talking about what happened between them politically, I think that's a fair game. Insult, no. Insult is the no-go zone. I will not support that. But things that happen, the conspiracy theories that was organized and managed by Joseph Boakai himself, the monster that he created to somehow launch political havoc on other people. Now he's licking his own wound. Joseph Boakai deserves what he's getting from Costa when it comes to politics. But the insult part of it, I don't think that is right. And I think he should stop that. That's not cool. You don't cost them. Anything that you can do to inflict damage on them politically, that's up to you. They deserve it too. If Joseph Parker can be in bed with Prince Johnson, in bed with Obe, Eugene Fangon, Stanton Witherspoon, then what else? What else? You see, the people are so deceptive. They are so dishonest to the extent where they themselves, they don't believe themselves. They don't believe what they are saying. Obe that supports you now, that is campaigning for you, told you that he the one that created the lie on Cummings. But you stay calling Cummings gay because you have nothing tangible. Sometimes I don't want to sound like I'm defending Cummings, or I don't want to sound like I'm like endorsing Cummings, but some of your behavior then can really get to me. I don't like hypocrites. I don't like liars. Knowing the truth, but you blind yourself to the truth and promote lies and fabrications against other people. But then when the truth is being said about your person, you say that lie. You know Baga is sick. Baga say, I'm sick. I'm not okay. I got heart surgery. I got pacemaker in my heart. I developed it from the stress of 12-year vice presidency and the stress of the campaign, 2017. Baga said it. You said, when I say, you say that lie. Don't talk about the man health, but the man yourself talk about it. You think somebody will take you seriously? Seeing the truth, he said a lie. Lies, you promoting that. You're supposed to be taken as a good human being. You guys have no moral. That's why it's even dangerous to imagine that these people to take the presidency of Liberia. If you are not honest about little things, how are you going to be honest about big things? Let me say this, man. I'm scared. It seems like Sidicians are better than the Unity Party people. I'm not saying 100% for sure, but your behavior is scaring me. Your behavior is very scary. And let me say this to you people. Maybe you don't know, or maybe you already know. Majority of the people in Liberia believe that Joseph Nima Boakai in the Unity Party, they don't deserve to come back to power because they were given the opportunity for 12 years. They destroyed the country, they corrupted the country, and they did nothing good for the country. There's nothing to show for it. That is the belief of the Liberian people, majority. So at the end of the day, I don't care how the election will go. It's going to be hard for the Unity Party because Liberian people don't trust you anymore. And the fact that the man who is the leader right now is not well and also have problem with decision making. He has serious problem with decision making. It's going to be tough for them. Believe me, I don't care who you support, watch and see. Watch and see. At the end of the day, Joseph Boakai and the Unity Party will regret everything they are doing to the Liberian people. You don't act like other people are stupid. When somebody go against Boakai, they are against Liberia. When they go against other people, it's a fair game. If somebody don't support Joseph Boakai, they don't support Liberia. But if they attack other people, it's a fair game. If somebody say they don't love Joseph Boakai, that means they don't love Liberia. So now you are equating Joseph Boakai to Liberia because you support them, because you support him. That is not fair. That is wrong. You should have integrity at all time. You should have moral at all time. You should support what is right every time. If you can't support it, be quiet. You should reject what is wrong every time. If you can't reject, be quiet. But you cannot support the wrong thing today and then be against it tomorrow. Or be against the wrong thing today and then support it tomorrow. That is called hypocrisy. And it is bad. It does not represent any good human being. You don't want to be a hypocrite. Say the truth, even hurt the people. If you don't want to say it, just be quiet, but don't support the wrong thing. Costa is going to be Costa. Costa, everything Costa say or is saying about Joseph Boakai politically, I believe it. Does that mean Costa is a good person? No. But Joseph Boakai knew who Costa was when he brought him closer. And it's a fair game for Costa to talk about those things. The insult part of it, I think he shouldn't do that. He shouldn't call them Sanama Swan or name. He should talk about politics. Behavior. Health is a fair game. Joseph Boakai's health is a fair game. Is Sekou running for something? Sekou's health is the fair game. Komis's health is the fair game. When Jowia contracted the Ebola, they were not honest to the Liberian people. We talk about it. She insulted us. But we believe it's a fair game. He's the president of our country. We want to make sure he's healthy. We want to make sure he's up to the task. We want to make sure he's capable and able to do his job. So if Joseph Boakai is going to run for president, it's a fair game to discuss his health. Those of you who are saying don't be discussing the mental health, you get mental problem. You get serious mental problem. Don't talk about the mental health. You not talking, how many times we have talked about your health? Who cares? Nobody cares about you. I'm not well. The last time my blood pressure went up. I'm not running for president. Nobody cares. I'm not running for anything anyway. But if I was running for something, it is a fair game to talk about my health. Because you cannot elect a sick person. That is just fair. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at the other way. You see, to even say, to even equate me running for a community position, then probably running for president, that says a lot about you, your sense of reasoning. By the way, for your information, I'm not running for any position in the community anymore. I've served at the highest level. I've served at a level that is that is beyond any other organization in the world, in my community. But yet, in as much as I'm telling you that I had a high blood pressure, those sickness, high blood pressure, people that get diabetes, some people got high level high blood pressure, some people got little one, some people got bad diabetes, some people got little, symptom. at the end of the day, it doesn't mean that when you get sick, you will die right away. But just be transparent about your health. That's what we are saying. Nobody is saying Joseph Barker should not run. We are saying if Joseph Barker is not well, should be sincere about it, and it should be discussed. And if it's okay, people should be able to talk about it. There's nothing wrong with that. We'll leave it here for today. We'll be here tomorrow. Once again, before I go, I think I announced the lady who sent SKTV some money. I want to make sure if other people, okay, nobody else, just want to make sure so that people can feel ignored. So they won't feel like I ignore it. I don't care about their donation or contribution to SKTV. We appreciate everybody. Yes. So that's the only person. And you heard her call. You heard her telling us how much, you want to contribute. She didn't tell how much you want to contribute, but she said, I want to contribute. Financially, send me the emails, the Zelle number, and all, and the rest of it. So she did what she supposed to do. We appreciate her. We appreciate everybody for being here, for being here for almost 3 hours, 2 hours, 36 minutes. That's a lot. We appreciate you. In fact, in other countries, man, if Joseph Barker was my father, my uncle, grandfather, I would have told him, please, forget about this politics. Don't run for anything. Let it go. Let it go. But the fact that you don't have the courage to do that, it means that you are not sincere. You are not honest to Joseph Boakai, and you don't love Liberia. Anybody who thinks that talking about Joseph Boakai's health is a taboo, you don't love Liberia. You are enemy of Liberia because you want us to buy pig in bed. You are the enemies of Liberia. You don't love the country. You are selfish bunch of people. You're a bunch of selfish people. You should love your country regardless. It doesn't matter who president. So we are president now. We all not dying, even though some people are dying from hunger. Some people are dying. Some people being killed mysteriously, but we all not dying. So we're all not going to die even Joseph Barker become president or that Kumi become president. It doesn't matter. But at least be a human being for once. But to disregard what is real for your selfish interest is evil. It's evil. And some of you are evil. I'm not saying supporting Joseph Barker make you evil, no. But saying that talking about Joseph Barker's health is the bad thing, you are evil. Because you want anything happen to Joseph Barker, you care less about that. You want Joseph. I want people to know if they are voting, they're going to be voting for Jeremiah Kun. It's a fair game. Jeremiah Kun is a Liberian. If Jeremiah Kun is qualified to be VP, he's equally qualified to be president. Is he competent? I don't know. Qualification is different from competence. Anyway, some people don't know that. Qualification speaks to requirements. Competence speaks about doing the work. Anybody with the required age, with the required credential, you're qualified to run. But is he competent? Look at the one here. If you talk about, let me tell you this guy. I don't know who the person is. I don't know that woman name, but he said he's man. But let me say this. When I had the COVID and my wife, I came on SKTV and talk about it to educate people about it. Some people were very dismissive about corona. I came here and talk about my health. Tell people I contracted the COVID-19 and how it treated me. And do you know how many people are helped? How many people that call me when they had the COVID medication that I use? I have a friend who is a pharmacist who helped me with a lot of different medication. Other people call me, I help them. I told them. I take pictures of those over-the-counter medication and send it to them. Being transparent about your health is not only good for you, it helps other people. Did I, say I'm a perfect person? No. I go to the gym. I run the treadmill for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I lift heavy stuff. Does that mean I'm 100% healthy? No, nobody's 100%. Am I taking medication for blood pressure? No. Am I taking medication for any other sickness? No. In fact, when I went for my medical checkup the other day, the doctor asked me, do you take any medication? No. Do you do this? No. Do you do this? Do you not do this? He said, but you must be a healthy person. I said, no, I'm nobody's healthy, I believe. But talking about somebody's health, somebody who is running for office, is a fair game. Nobody used Joseph Nima Boakai's health as a subject before the revelation by himself. The revelations about his health was done by Joseph Nima Boakai. He told us that he was not well. He told us that he got pacemaker. He told us that he got it from stress. Then we're talking about that you see that you take the shit as a bad person, bad thing. Talk about my health every day now. I mean, I'll be happy. As a matter of fact, if you say go get blood pressure, people then who have had it and they get some good thing there, some good African medicine there, they will call me, oh, say, you got it, we got it one for you. That's what it does. But anyway, I'm not taking anything. My medication for my pressure is exercise and drinking a lot of water. I drink a lot of water. And I've also found out that one of the things that contributed to my pressure going up that time was I was getting too big. I'm not saying those are big, you are vulnerable though. I was getting too big, my stomach was big. Yeah. My stomach was big. But as you can see, you saw my pictures, right? I ain't got no more stomach. I'm fit, physically fit. Does that mean I can die? No. I don't want to die, but tomorrow, maybe you will not even see me again. Anybody can die anytime. As far as a Muslim, in fact, I'm going to go to sleep. I'll pray God to wake up. If I don't wake up, tell God, forgive me, forgive my sin. Maybe I will not see tomorrow. Every day, a Muslim person, everyday person, somebody who believes in God, when you go to sleep, say that anything can happen to you. You don't have to get sick to die. But you will guess when you're sick, people know that you are sick, they will not take certain risks with you. Those are common sense, man. How stupid some of you can be. Nobody's saying because the man said, man, will die tomorrow. No. But when you are sick, it will be risky to be subjected to certain things. Because we are human beings. Things we don't know, we don't know. But when we know, we take precautions. I got to leave it there. Some of you will learn, man. Making it to look like when we talk about Joseph Boakai, that means you're wishing for the man to die. Who does that? Some of you are really, really, really sick in the brain. Nobody praying for Joseph Barker to die. God forbid. But talking about his health, it means that we want to make sure the person who wants to be president of Liberia is well capable, has the energy to be president. Because his health is not only important, but he's going to be carrying the burden of all Liberians, 5 million people. Their health too. He's going to be responsible for it. His decision making will affect them. His decision making will kill a lot of people or will save a lot of people. Nobody's saying when the man is saying we're going to die tomorrow. No, none of us saying that we will not die. But it's a fair game to talk about somebody when they're running for president. I see you, man. I see you. We'll leave it for today. I want to play my Kemo Kante song again, man. That picking, I like that picking. Yeah. The song I talk about Badeya. Those of you who are Madingo will know exactly what I'm talking about here. If you're not Madingo, enjoy the song. It's a good song. The beat is good. The ball guy, very nice, very beautiful voice.
Luti ke baba koraya ay gamina la de maya de labi Luti ke baba koraya ba ay gamina la de maya de labi Kwani saya gamita la na te diara lubi hallelujah gigi ledi Saya gamita la na te diara lubi hallelujah gigi ledi Dunia ni aligia mate atunya loro awakabade ya buyasina Imae kono ya gikela yiri bolonnedi yiri temo gigi didioro Sobo ya gikela ula baledi ula temo gigi difa Moni fiya gikela wolo dennedi Deye mo gigi ledi Dunia ni hali giamata kunyandoro Anyi silamba dengani na dunia Timiri isorotu mama Inani fali mabubula Timiri moya tu mama Irakili lagi mademe naye Timiri koroya tu mama Ibade bandu gimadila fikanagina Ikanagina ila bango Koni jomi la balo Bade yale mo mademe na